This short video will walk you through what happens in an embroidery operation on a daily basis. It was filmed on location at O'Connor, Incorporated. The embroidery process on the machine starts at the automat. This is where we load the design, tell it which needles to use for each color stop, turn the design upside down if needed, and tell the machine how fast to run the design. This particular job is a 16,000 stitch design, and it is running at around 700 stitches per minute. You can see which stitch it is on. We use single head, 6 head, and 12 head machines. Each machine has either 9 or 15 needles, which is the number of different colors we can put on the machine at a time. This machine is a 9 needle machine. This machine is a 15 needle machine. When we change thread colors or put a new color on the machine, it takes about 10 minutes to change a color on the 12 head and 6 minutes to change the color on a 6 head. You are watching a towel being embroidered. We consider this to be a flat embroidery. The hoop supports the towel in 360 degrees. This is the 16,000 stitch job you saw on the automat. It is an order of towels being produced for the Yamaha, Alabama section open. Each run will take about 38 minutes to complete. To run caps, we put a driver on the machines that converts the motion of the machine into a rotational movement. Each hat is mounted onto a cap frame, and the frame is snapped into place to hold it steady. Because of the curve of the cap, in the forehead area we can only embroider a design up to 2 inches in height. In the cap frame, we can embroider about 270 degrees around the cap. Just about everything you will see on a cap except for a back design. When we run a design on the side, we go to the automat and turn the cap to the correct position. The operator then makes sure the cap side is flat, changes the machine to the side design, and starts the machine. We have about 7,000 spools of thread in stock so that we can match the colors that our accounts request. We use polyneon thread even though it's more expensive. It is more durable and much more color fast. You are watching one of our best operators at work. He is able to hoop 12 caps before the machine has completed its run of current caps. He makes sure the caps are centered and located in the frame at the correct height. He can really make things move. Watch him do his act. And just FYI, he didn't know we were filming him. The last thing we do before we ship an order is to make sure it will look good for you on the shelves. This is a cap blocking machine that can press a cap in about 10 seconds, and it can block the cap out to a larger size if needed. The press takes a cap that is wrinkled and turns it to the great-looking cap in about 10 seconds or less. Another process we use in our embroidery operation is applique. We are one of a very few operations that have both lasers to cut the appliques and embroidery machines to put them down. Applique is a preferred embroidery method when you are dealing with large designs. If a large design is completely embroidered, the garment becomes stiff and uncomfortable to wear. Applique allows us to increase the size of a design and maintain comfort. It also allows us to cut down on the number of stitches in a design. The first step in applique is to make a graphic design for cutting the appliques on the laser. Next, we print the design over to the laser and cut the appliques. This CO2 laser, which is cutting the fabric for the applique, can also cut signs. It is so sensitive we can lay two pieces of paper together and cut the top piece, leaving the bottom piece undisturbed. Once we have the applique and a stitch file, we hoop the garment and put it onto the embroidery machine. The stitch file is programmed to lay down a pattern or guide to show us where to place the applique. A special adhesive that does not gum up our machines is used to keep the applique in place until the machine can put down a tack down stitch. The machine then puts down the rest of the design on top of the applique. In the case of the PGA design, we used applique to improve the quality of the lettering. The felt applique provides a surface which will allow the machines to produce the clearest and best results on small details. The end result is a more durable logo than silk screening, and we think it's much better looking. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.